Germany will host the 2024 UEFA European Championship from 14th of June to 14th of July in a competition that the special one Jose Mourinho will be the manager of the tournament. The competition that is just a few days away from today will be taking place in 10 different stadiums from the cities of Berlin, Hamburg, Cologne, and even Munich, just to name a few. In today's video, I am going to highlight all the 10 arenas that will be hosting this year's highly anticipated tournament. Which of these stadiums are you most excited about, and who do you think will take the trophy home? Let us know in the comment section. Starting off our list is the Allianz Arena in Munich. The Allianz Arena Stadium, that is a home to Bayern Munich, will be hosting the opening match on 14th June 2024, the semi-final, among the other 4 games that will be played at this place. Situated in the city of Munich and with a capacity of 6,000 seats, this is the same stadium that hosted the remarkable 2012 UEFA Champions League final when the Blues Chelsea defied the home advantage to beat the host Bayern Munich on penalties. Among the games to be played here includes Germany vs Scotland, Romania vs Ukraine, Slovenia vs Serbia, Denmark vs Serbia, as well as one of the games in the quarterfinals. Secondly, we have the Signal Iduna Park Stadium in Dortmund, previously called the Westfalen Stadium. This is actually one of the largest arena in the Euro 2024 games and most renowned venues in the world of football, thanks to most of its famous yellow wall stand. Founded in 1974 and home stadium to Borussia Dortmund, this will be a host to 6 matches including Italy vs Albania, Turkey vs Georgia, Turkey vs Portugal, France vs Portugal, and a game in the round of 16 as well as the semi-final consecutively. With a capacity of 62,000 spaces. The arena has hosted a string of World Cup games including the 4 games at the 1974 FIFA World Cup, 6 games at the 2006 edition, and the 2001 UEFA Cup final between Liverpool and Deportivo Alaves. Then we have the Olympia Stadium in Berlin. Do you remember that instant of Zinedine Zidane headbutting up an Italy player at the 2006 FIFA World Cup final? Well, it happened here. Actually, it was his last game as a player. Home to Hertha Berlin club, this is the largest stadium in this UEFA Euro 2024 competition as well as in the entire country. With a capacity of 71,000 seats, the arena will host a total of 6 games including the final match on 14th of July 2024. And who do you think is going to emerge as a winner at the end of this? Please let us know in the comment section. Olympia has hosted a couple of major competitions including the 2015 UEFA Championship League final when Barcelona crushed Juventus, and every single Germany Cup final since 1985. Then we have the Rhein Energy Stadium in Cologne. Having been opened in 1923, this was at one time the largest German sports facility until the construction of the Olympia Stadium in 1934. Home to Bundesliga team FC Cologne, with a capacity of 43,000 seats, the arena will host a total of 5 games including Hungary vs Switzerland, Scotland vs Switzerland, Belgium vs Romania, England vs Slovenia, as well as one of the games in the round of 16. The most notable games hosted at this stadium was the 2020 UEFA Europa League final, and the arena has been a regular venue for Germany's Women's Cup final since 2010. The city of Cologne is a home to Germany's most visited landmark, the Cathedral Church of St. Peter, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. On the 5th, we have the Deutsche Bank Park in Frankfurt. This arena is the first stadium to be built on the same site. The first World Stadium was opened in May 1925. Like many of these stadiums, it was previously used for the 1974 and 2006 World Cup games, but it also has hosted other major competitions including the Euro 1988, the 2005 FIFA Confederation Cup, and the 2011 FIFA Women's Cup finals between Japan and USA. The stadium has a capacity of 47,000 seats, and it is the home stadium to the team Eintracht Frankfurt, which plays in the Bundesliga top-tier league. Then we have the Volkspark Stadium in Hamburg. With a capacity of 47,000 seats, the Volkspark Arena will host 5 games including Poland vs Netherlands, Croatia vs Albania, Georgia vs Czech vs Turkey, and the quarter-final match which will be played on 5th of July. Since its first opening in 1953, the arena has hosted remarkable games including matches at the 1988 UEFA European Championship, 1974 and 2006 World Cup, and the 2010 Europa League final when Atletico Madrid won against Fulham. Moving on, we have the Veltkins Arena in Gelsenkirchen. A couple years ago, Schalke was one of the best teams in the European competition, but recently, due to financial problems as well as poor management, the team has been experiencing bad performance. Their home stadium Veltkins is one of the places that was selected to host at least 4 major games at the 2024 Euro Games competition. The arena, with a capacity of 50,000 seats, has the largest video cube in Europe, and that is something that the Schalke fans have to take pride in. Some of the major competitions that have been played in this pitch includes the 2004 Champions League final between Porto and Monaco, as well as the 2006 World Cup quarter-final. The games to be played here include Serbia vs England, Spain vs Italy, Georgia vs Portugal, and one of the games in the round of 16. We have the Red Bull Arena in Leipzig. The Red Bull Arena, which is the home stadium to RB Leipzig team, has a capacity of 40,000 seats to occupy. The Euro 2024 games scheduled to take place at these stadiums include Portugal vs Czech, Netherlands vs France, Croatia vs Italy, and one of the games at the round of 16. One of its most notable games is the 2006 World Cup group stage and the round of 16 games. It hosted 5 games for that tournament, including the France vs South Korea in the group stages, after which Zinedine Zidane kicked one of the changing room doors, and that mark remains to date. We're talking about legend here having to leave a mark, and the club, they said they will have to keep that mark as a remembrance that at one time Mr. Zinedine Zidane was in the room. As we move on to the second last stadium, we have the Merkurspiel Arena in Dusseldorf. Dusseldorf, which is a city in the North Rhine-Westphalia, has 650,000 inhabitants with more than 250 beer houses and restaurants in its own old town, which is quite a lot, right? Apart from beers and restaurants, this town has the Merkurspiel Stadium, which will be hosting at least 5 games at the 1-month period Euros in 2024. The arena, which is the home stadium to Fortuna Dusseldorf, has a capacity of 47,000 spaces, and the main game that has been ever hosted was the 1988 UEFA European Championship group games. On the last part, we have the MHP Arena in Stuttgart. I love how most stadiums in Germany are either named after their cities or even clubs. The stadium, which is home to the Bundesliga team VfB Stuttgart, has a capacity of 51,000 seats and expected to at least host 5 games in this competition. The games include Slovenia vs Denmark, Germany vs Hungary, Scotland vs Hungary, Ukraine vs Belgium, and the quarter-final match on 5th of July. The most notable game that was played on this arena includes the 1998 European Cup final and the 2006 World Cup that playoff of match. And that marks the end of our today's video. Please give us a like, share and subscribe.